Hello everyone and welcome to the Impact Play, impacting more than just gaming. I'm your host, otherwise known as It's Yagu, and we are your one-stop news job for the latest and greatest across gaming, tech, entertainment, sports, and music. And we are also amplifying voices from those respective fields and having your service told here on the Impact Play. Your support keeps the lights burning and keeps the content rolling. You can support us over at anchor.fm/the Impact Play, where two supporters and above have access to exclusive content, including the post show, getting the show ad free, and more, including getting the review cast live. So if you guys are interested in becoming a supporter, be sure to join our Discord to learn more. Or you can even support us by using an Epic credit code to Epic Play. We are Epic partners for every purchase you make within the Epic Store, whether it be Rocket League, Fortnite, and more, no matter how you play or where you play. As long as you're playing anything within the Epic ecosystem, when you use that credit code, it's just one of the many ways you can go out and support the show at no extra cost to you. And this episode of the Epic Play is sponsored by Audible. And this is the Epic Play's Reviewcast, episode 231, where we will be reviewing the Hocus Pocus double feature, Hocus Pocus 1 and Hocus Pocus 2. So stay tuned and enjoy. So before we get started, this review cast will be a timed exclusive, at least 24 hours for our tier 2 supporters and above. So and everyone else will be available later on our YouTube channel as well as your favorite podcast platform. But nonetheless, I guess we'll get into this, folks. Well, before we do, you can sign up for your free 30-day trial and immediately get access to 1 credit. And if you have Amazon Prime, you get access to 2 credits. And it's great for any premium title. Simply go to audibletrial.com/thembecplay. Once again, the URL is audibletrial.com/thembecplay. Alrighty, folks, so before we get into this, folks, please keep in mind that this will be, I guess, a spoiler warning as a precaution. But we won't be talking about the plot or any sort of specifics here, but in regards to the films as a whole and what have you. So I guess we'll get into this, folks, without further ado. Like I said previously, this will be a time exclusive for our tier 2 supporters and above. If you guys want to learn more, simply join our Discord for more information on that front. But nonetheless, the original Hocus Pocus was released in 1993. And the second one, let's see, 20, about 30 years later, the second one was released. But when it was exactly released, let me see, is there a time frame here on this channel or no? Or they have to go to the Disney Channel, let me see. When was it released? Just gives me the year here. Okay, I'm gonna open up the Disney Plus app for that release date. I know it didn't come out not too long ago. Disney Plus. Okay, let's sign in. Hocus Pocus 2. Oh, it's right there under me. It doesn't give me here either. Hold on. Details. Wow, it doesn't give me nothing. It says the year. Okay, I gotta Google that real quick. Okay, it's released September 30th. So about less than 20 days. But regardless of the fact, the surprise to me is that they brought the same actor trio, the Three Witches from the original film all those years ago for this second iteration. And they also teased a comeback as well. So there might be a Hocus Pocus 3. You never know. But nonetheless, the surprise to me was the original Hocus Pocus. We'll talk about the second one later, but the first one was, I remember watching bits and pieces of it like years ago before, but as I was watching it, I'm like, I don't remember any of this. So literally, it was pretty much a new experience for me. But the acting was well done by these three. Like each which had their own personality, and then on top of that, when the second when this the sequel came out, when the sequel in the sequel, those features, I'm sorry, their character and literally everything about them just transitions over to this, so it was literally the same. On top of that, and what was good, was different about the second one. Well, when they came when they returned once again, that's how it's the same story, but in a different sense, pretty much. But nonetheless, it gave us a flashback at how they grew up when they were younger, when they were kids. But on top of that, the thing is, when they were kids, when they were a lot younger, they kept their same personality, literally the same personality, except like younger. So as they grew older, of course, it grew and it ended up being more in depth, I guess you could say. Uh, what's a better way of saying that? Their characters were more brought out. I guess that's a better way of saying that. But nonetheless, this was a great watch. There were essentially two different time periods. I believe it was the 80s. I want to guess, or it came out in the 90s, so I'm assuming the 90s, and then of course the more modern era, with the sequel. But nonetheless, like their acting was phenomenal. Like what I want to see is the bloopers of this. And that's what I want to see, and hopefully, what my I'll send an invite out to them. Hopefully, we could get one or maybe even all three of them uh on an interview on the show. So be on the lookout for that. If you guys want to see that content, be sure to tag them on Twitter, tag Disney, tag us on social, tag us wherever, and just tag us all together and let them know you want them here on the show, on the Impact Play. But nonetheless, I guess we'll continue with this review cast. Like literally, like I said, their acting was phenomenal. They did such an amazing job. Uh, let's see. Yeah, it was just amazing. And then the way they kind of had a little twist at the end, and then it's not even that twist, a little cliffhanger where they might return as well for a third time. So we'll just have to wait and see on that front, or they just might just end it and then go on with these new trio, which we're not gonna spoil, I guess, because it is a review cast. Well, like I said, we'll try to keep that in a bare minimal here on the Impact Play. But nonetheless, I would definitely recommend it. If you guys, I would definitely recommend watching them together, one after the other, if you can. But if you already recently watched the first one, then I would definitely recommend watching the second one in that form, because they literally connect. But they transition from like the past to the present. But on top of that, in order to fully understand the second one, you need to watch the first one. But you don't really need to watch it in order to understand it, because they kind of talk about what happened during the first film and the second film. So it is not highly recommended. It is not like fully recommended to watch the first one and then the second one. You can. It's recommended for you to do that, but not like fully. But you can still watch the second one in order to mostly understand the story and what's going on. I guess as a rating, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to rate them separately. The first one, what should we give it? The first one, what should we give it? I'm thinking about giving them both a solid four. But was the second one better than the first? I feel like we got a more of understanding in the second one, but that's about it. Like, even though with these like the more modern era, of course there is a different cast than how the first one came out to be. Uh, I guess it wasn't as the only thing I can say it wasn't as exciting as the first film, but that's about it. It's like I'm just nitpicking at this point. So the first one I'm gonna give it a four. Should we give it the same rating or a less? I'm debating between a 3.75 and a four out of a 5-star rating. Yeah, we'll give them both solid fours on them on the Empire Play scale. Also, you can also follow us on our IMDb channel. I don't know how that works because we made everything publicly, where you can check our ratings, reviews, and all that good stuff. But nonetheless, it's also, guys, be sure to send us your reading mail. Let us know your feedback. This is your opportunity to be a part of to be a part of the Impact Play. You could do. We have three ways to do so: via reading mail I'm sorry, via email to readingmail@impactplay.com, via Discord, or even via a voice note by leaving a voice note over at anchor.fm/impactplay to be part of the show, to be a part of our special segment, or even a special reading episode of the show. But nonetheless, if you guys enjoyed this, let us know your comments, your questions, anything you just want to discuss. Let us know, but be respectful and of course. But nonetheless, I guess we're gonna end it here now. Focusing guys so much. As I said previously, this will be a time exclusive. Within at least a 24-hour window for tier 2 supporters and above. If you guys interested to become a supporter, simply join the Discord for more information on that front. But thank you guys so much. Have a great one, and until next time, folks.